I'm just gonna go out and say I'm gonna be skipping a few of these parts of the match because it's a really long match. It's like 11 minutes. You guys probably not gonna stick around for that long, but I'll try to get most of it done. Hold up. So Lee's choice, he ended up taking deferred, and Santo taking neutral. Just kind of surprising. I thought Santo would take bottom, but surprised I saw with that decision. Santo just holding on, just a lot of heavy hand fighting. Lee almost locking in a cradle right there. So right there, could have locked in a cradle. Good reshot. Desanto did a good job putting his hand out there, stopping Lee from getting his head in to the ribs, which would have finished it. Good reshot by Desanto. Lee with great defense. Desanto popping out, trying to circle. Yes, there's a lot of flurries that happen in this match, and you really got to pay attention to them, because if you don't, you're kind of gonna miss the match. It's not like a match that's emphasized on points. It's a match emphasized by the points that weren't scored, especially in these types of high school matches, state finals, especially Pennsylvania. Yeah, he tries to do Syracuse again. He almost has it this time. He hooks the leg. All he has to do is take his hand out. Lee trapping the arm, trying to tilt him over, hooking a leg of his own, and there are no points being scored out of that. Oh, got the trip. That's 2. Alright, let's look at that again. So great job by Desanto getting that Syracuse, and Lee somehow defending it using that arm. Stepping over him, hooking a leg, going back to neutral, and then he steps in, inside trips. Desanto just falls back on his hip. And Lee just scoots around, hooks the leg. Desanto does a good job getting out. And after this few seconds, stuck on the outside, but that was pretty deciding takedown. The first points to be scored in the match off of neutral, giving Lee a 2-point lead. So here we go. Santo on bottom now. Knows he has to get up. Period's gonna end soon. False start right there. Caution for Santo and then a little antsy. And Lee, because Lee back then, even now, he was a great top rider. So I'm guessing that's why Desanto didn't want to take bottom in the second period. Now he's kind of stuck on bottom, so it's interesting to see if he could get out. Now caution on Lee. Another caution on Desanto. A lot of false starts. Both of them extremely anxious. Desanto trying to get up. Nice step up. Lee on a hammer lock. Just trips him down. Now is an arm bar. Still working the hammer lock. Still working it. Santo trying to coming up. Gets illegal there. Pinches it too tight. And yeah, Desanto kind of got stuck on bottom. He had to get up here. If he didn't, it would not have been good. 2-0 down. Only 1 period left, so it's kind of like if Desanto didn't get up here, it's pretty much all Lee. Everybody thought that Lee would win after that period, but Lee ended up taking, I think he chose down, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Lee chose bottom, and Santo going off with an optional start. In case you don't know, when you put your hands together like a diamond, that means optional. So basically just lighting him up. Lee just stalling, wasting more time. So at this point it was 3-0 in Lee's favor. Santo really had to get on the offense. Not a lot of people thought he would be able to stay in this match after that second period, but really pushing the pace, making it look like Lee was stalling, because it kind of was at the end. But understandable having a 3-0 lead over a great wrestler such as Desanto. And a great low single shot there. Another great defense by Lee, trying to throw him over, but Desanto was able. Wow. I don't know about that one. I think that should have been a takedown. But I guess since Lee's arm was like kind of like twisted like that, they had to call potentially dangerous to restart them. But that could have been a takedown for Desanto right there. Would have put him back in the match right away, 3-2. But it's gonna have to push the pace even more. Around only a minute and a half left. Another great low single shot. The match was really based off of low singles by both of them. Now in a near side cradle position, he has it locked up. Oh, great defense by Lee, keeping that head up. Could have gave up easily. Could have gave up 4, maybe 5, maybe even the pin there. But really did a good job blocking his rib, making sure Desanto couldn't put his head in the rib there. Put his elbow right there. Was looking up. If he looked down, he probably would have gotten turned. But he had his elbow there. He was fighting. He had his head up. It's a great defense there. Santos just has to let him up because there's almost no way he's going to be able to turn him. So 2-4. Takedown would tie it up for Desanto, but Lee probably would have gotten up anyway if he got a takedown. The reset. Hard hand fighting. I think there was only about a minute left in the match at this point. Lee taking a shot, Desanto taking a counter shot, got to the leg. Lee working that overhook, that whizzer, trying to get a near side cradle again. This time he strikes it by, gets 2, and Lee with the, I'm really gonna call that, I was gonna say escape, but he momentarily kind of escaped there. If you'll take another look at that, he wasn't fully out of it. So let's look at this flurry again. Has near side cradle. Sam shrugs it off. It's like sit out, but I don't know. It's a hard call. It's a judgment call. Some refs would call that escape takedown. Other refs would just call that nothing, reset. But I don't know if that was his escape. Lee was on his knees, but it did look like he had escaped. Not really sure, but and they called it no points other than that takedown. So at this point, I think it was 4-4. And Desanto just ends up letting Lee up 5-4, around like 20 seconds left in the match. He's really pushing the pace here, Desanto. Lee holding on to that arm. Desanto trying to work on a cradle. He's pretty close to getting a takedown right there. Lee's able to defend it pretty well. Desanto with another shot, this time going for the other leg. This time hitting another Syracuse, circling around. He's trapping that leg. If he can chip him, it will be over. Dang. It's a takedown right there. The last seconds of the match. 10 seconds left. He got a takedown right there. Got it the exact last second. Let's take another look at that. That was just crazy. So you had that overhook in there. He's really pushing the pace. Double underhooks. Pushes him up, takes a shot, holds onto that leg. Syracuse circles, traps the leg. Lee tries to Granby out of it. That is takedown. Exactly. I think it was like 1 or 2 seconds left in that match. And that is gonna wrap it up for this match breakdown. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and sub for more wrestling content like this. Peace.